You guys remember election night 2020? I do. Trump was winning. Not kind of winning. Not maybe he might get it done. The dude was doing what he does best, which is kicking ass and taking names. You remember that? Even after all the shady shit leading up to it. Ballot counters duct taping cardboard over the windows so you couldn't see inside the polling places. Mail drop boxes just getting torched. Hunter Biden's laptop just getting buried. Illegals getting coached on how to fill out a ballot and vote for Biden. We had ballot counters pulling suitcases out from underneath tables, right? Or unmarked vans dropping off pallets of ballots. Craziness. Voting machines glitching, always in one direction, not the other. You had people in the polling places reporting that they were scanning their ballots after filling them out, and then they would watch them change from Trump to Biden. And still, the orange man was up in all the key states. Pennsylvania, Michigan, Georgia. It was over, and then 4 a.m. hit. Remember the graph where Biden's side jumped up instantly? The numbers didn't shift. They didn't update. The votes shot up like a glitch in the freaking matrix. This wasn't an election. It was a hostile takeover. And if you called any of this shit out, you were labeled a threat to democracy. You got censored. You got silenced. Some of us got banned, deplatformed, made to feel crazy for seeing the obvious. But that was just phase one. Now they've upgraded the playbook. They don't need to rig ballots if they can rig the math ahead of time. And it all comes down to one thing. That's the United States Census. Yep, the U.S. Census, the thing that you probably ignored in the mail and then threw in the trash. Turns out it's the keys to the kingdom. Because illegal immigrants, 30 million of them and counting, they're all included. And all those numbers decide how many seats a state gets in the House of Representatives and how many electoral college votes it gets in a presidential election. They opened the borders. They waved in millions. They gave them phones. They gave them EBT cards. They gave them plane tickets, not to vote, not to become citizens, to inflate the count. That's what this is all for. More people, legal citizens or not, equals more power, more districts, more electoral votes, more federal money. California, New York, Texas, they're all benefiting, and they're all complicit. The census director just confirmed that this is exactly how it works. The dude said, that's how the math works out. That's not math. That's a weapon. This isn't about representation. It's about control, and you're getting the short end of the stick. They're stacking the deck before the game even starts. These aren't just migrants. They're political assets. And American citizens aren't just being taken for a ride. They're being sabotaged from within. And millions of people were never taught how to hold the line. Most people never even realized it was happening. Even to this day, people still don't get it. Look around. America is collapsing from within. Destroyed by people who hate it. Controlled by people who never earned their power. And reshaped by numbers that you didn't even know were being used against you. This isn't about immigration. It's engineered dominance. Power at all costs. And this is what happens when strong men stop fighting for what is right. Because a society of strong men would never put up with this shit. And that's exactly why they came for us first.